Amber, what are you doing? I just put little Cody down for his nap. I keep hearing all this rooting around coming from the 3rd floor. Can you keep it down up there?
Oh, sorry, Paige. I was just looking for something. I'll try to keep it down for you.
I've been thinking about this for a while. And it seems I was right. We can't have 3 families all living in one house. I think it's just too much.
Now, after all this time, we've been living like this for over 2 years now, and you're just bringing this up now. We all have a separate entrance, a separate bathroom, and a separate kitchen. What's the problem? We've been staying out of each other's hair this whole time, haven't we?
It might be all right for you, but I've got my parents-in-law living right below me on the 1st floor. And I've got my sister-in-law living above me on the 3rd floor. I have to watch everything that I do. I can't raise my kids comfortably living like this.
Really? I put soundproofing on the floors and walls up here. Are you still really that concerned?
It's not so much the sound as it is just how I feel living sandwiched between my husband's whole family. You know I'm pregnant again. Soon your brother and I are going to have even more kids running around here. I think it'd be better if we had more bedrooms for them. Can't you try to look at it from Alan and I's perspective? Don't you think it's about time that you got out on your own and started being independent?
Is this your way of telling me to get out?
No. I am not telling you to get out. I'm just saying, maybe you should be more independent and think about your own future. Don't you think? How long are you going to sponge off of your parents? You're living in the same house as your parents and your brother's family. Are you saying you haven't felt a little ashamed about that? At your age?
No. Why? I've got nothing to be ashamed of.
Wow. Amber, you've got even more nerve than I thought. If it was me, even if I didn't think I was too old to still be living with my parents, I'd definitely feel ashamed to be an unemployed shut-in leeching off her parents and her brother's family. I wouldn't be able to face the world if that was me. Lol. You weren't raised very well. Were you? Lol.
I'm not an unemployed shut-in. I have a job. I work from home. And I pay all the maintenance costs on this house. So, this is how you really feel about me. You think I'm a shameless, unemployed shut-in who's just leeching off of their parents and brother.
Well, if I can speak frankly, aren't you? You say you're paying maintenance costs. What? Like a couple $100 to your parents each month? Don't try to make yourself sound better than you are, okay? I guess I'll say this now. You're not gonna get married anytime soon, are you? Look, Alan is your brother, so you should care about him and his family. I am just thinking about me and Alan's future as well as our children's future, so could you not get in our way, please? It's really hard for us to live like this, with you around.
I get it. So, that's how you really feel, huh? I thought we had all built a good relationship with each other. But I see I was the only one who thought that. So, when you were being all thankful to me on your wedding day, and when you gave birth, it was all a show. You never felt that way. You were just looking at me as a worthless sponge. A roadblock for you.
Honestly, when you gave us cash for our wedding and our baby shower presents, we were flattered, but your brother and I broke out laughing. You giving us money? We thought we were gonna die of laughter. Let me put this in easy words even you can understand. I hate you. So, would you please just get out as fast as you can? Someday, when your parents have passed on, and you're not working, your brother and I will let you come back and rent one of the rooms on the 3rd floor. Of course, when that time comes, we'll expect you to do the housework for us, lol.
Basically, you're saying you want me out because you're having another kid. And when your kids have grown up and moved out, you want me to come back to be your maid, huh? Does my brother feel the same way?
Of course he does. Alan is saying he wants to have a few more bedrooms for all the kids. And he agrees that you need to start being independent, too. We don't want to up and throw you out on the street, but you get the point.
I get it. If you guys hate me that much, I guess I don't have a choice. I'll give you what you want. I'll make this just a 2-family household. Is that what you want?
Yes. You get it. That's exactly what I want. Thanks. When can you start packing? Are you gonna start looking for a house right now? We'll even help you move your stuff to your new place. So, tell us as soon as you find one.
I'll contact you when I have everything prepared. See you.
Missed call. Missed call. Amber, what the heck is going on? Why are all of our things gone? Even the wallpaper has been torn off the walls. What the heck happened? What's going on?
Huh? Why are you asking me that? You said you wanted this house to be a EADCCE. That's what I'm giving you. You were the first person to suggest it, so I figured I'd move you guys out. I had all your stuff packed up and moved out last night when you took your family out of town for the weekend.
Why? I never said that I wanted Alan, me and our kids to leave, did I? I asked you to get out, didn't I? Why would you do such a stupid thing?
No. I bought this house with the money that I made. It's my house. The house that Alan and I grew up in was bought up by the government because they wanted the land. Anyway, that was before you and Alan started seeing each other and got married. My dad wanted to buy another house after the government bought his. But had so many extra rooms in my house, I suggested they come live with me instead. So, if you want to get technical, my parents are sponging off of me, not the other way around.
What? This is all nonsense. There's no way this could be your house. This house is so big and so beautiful. There's no way you make enough money to afford this.
Wow. It looks like you really did think I was an unemployed shut-in. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty popular author. I doubt you've ever read a book in your life. That's probably why you didn't know.
Huh? When you said you worked from home, you meant you were an author? As in, writing books. And you're saying you're popular. That's not possible. I never knew that. Nobody told me this was your house. And nobody told me you were an author.
We've told you. 2 years ago, when Alan got laid off work and you guys were struggling. I told you I'd let you live with me and my parents until Alan got back on his feet. My parents and I explained everything to you then. My parents and Alan told you, this is Amber's house. And they explained everything to you. It wouldn't surprise me if you forgot, but are you really saying you forgot?
Well,
Oh, my God. How could you forget? Lol. It's only been 2 years and you forgot such an important thing as to whose house you're living in. Wow. Just, wow. On top of that, you tried to kick the landlord out of her own house. What a joke. Lol. Even after Alan found a new job and you guys got back on your feet, I continued to let you stay here. And you called me the sponge. The leech. And you said I've got nerve.
But I forgot. So, I didn't know. Amber, I'm sorry. I was under the wrong impression. Please, forgive me.
You accused me of sponging and leeching. You basically called me a leech. It looks like you got your foot in your mouth this time, huh? You must be pretty ashamed, huh? Lol. Pretty embarrassing, huh? Lol.
It is. You're right. I'm really sorry. I wanted to live in a big house like this. I know rent on a place like this is probably twice what we're paying now. We're really grateful. We really appreciate it. So, please have our appliances and furniture brought back in.
Why? You're already out of the house. aren't you? When you guys first moved in, we agreed that when Alan got a new job, you guys would move out. I let you guys stay a lot longer than that. This is the perfect time for you to leave.
No, we haven't even started looking for a new place. Kicking us out suddenly like this. What are we gonna do? Your house is so comfortable. Just let us stay here a little longer. At least until our children are in elementary school, or junior high school. Okay?
What? No way. I'm not going to live with someone who hates me. I told you. I decide who lives here and who gets kicked out. Anyway, I had all of your furniture and things shipped over to your parents' house. If you haven't found a place to live yet, maybe you should try living there.
You sent everything to my parents' house? My brother lives there. You know I don't get along with him. He hates me. I can't live there. I can't go back to my parents' house. Please, let me stay here a little longer.
If that's the case, you understand how I feel, right? Your brother hates you, so you don't want to live with him. That's how I feel about you. You hate me, so I don't want to live with you. If you don't want to go back to your parents' place, why don't you find somewhere else?
Why are you being so mean to me? I have small children. Are you gonna kick out your own nephews? Your cute, innocent nephews. You've got no heart.
You're seriously asking me why I'm being mean? After all the things you said to me and all the things you put me through, you think I shouldn't be angry? I never said I was a saint. And don't think you can use your children as a shield to get sympathy or forgiveness. I've decided I want you out, so there's no use in arguing about it. You're not going to change my mind.
But I misunderstood what was going on. I didn't know it was your house. I already apologized to you, didn't I? I apologized, so please forgive me. Please, please, pretty please.
Wow, now you're acting like a kid. Some things can't be forgiven. You should know that by now.
I told you. I forgot it was your house.
I don't want to hear any more excuses. Get out now. It's not up for debate. Let's not get in each other's way anymore. Let's all live comfortable lives in separate houses. I won't have anything to do with your lives anymore. And you guys stay out of my life.
I can't believe this.
Look, I've got a meeting I've got to get to. Don't worry about giving me back the house key. I am having all the locks on the house changed tomorrow.
After that,
Paige stayed at the house on the second floor for a while, just banging on the walls and crying. Later, Paige even got on her knees and begged me. She did all sorts of things to try to win back my favor. It was clear she didn't want to give up such a large place with such good rent in such a convenient part of town. That was her only intention. It was obvious she still hated me. She wouldn't leave. She stayed hanging around the house trying to get me to let her keep living there. She even started following me around any time I left to go to the store or run errands around town. She was bothering me so much that I couldn't concentrate on my work anymore. It got pretty depressing. I told my brother that if she didn't stop, I was going to call the cops and charge her for trespassing and stalking. Alan knew I was serious. He apologized and said he'd take care of it. He literally had to come and drag Paige away from the house. After he managed to get her in the car, they left. Paige refused to move in with her parents. So, Alan had to rent a small room somewhere while looking for a new place to live. I hear Paige just mopes around and mumbles about how much she hates her brother. And the bad memories she has of him. And how much AOAQ equals La Mana LOLU on. If she wouldn't have opened her big mouth, she could have IALOLX1AMUNVRMW Lima NY's big house.